they kept coming up to me. They even brought the manager out. He literally ripped the paper in front of me and was like, well, if this is what you can do, what is your main concern? Is it the down payment, the car price, or the payments itself? And I was like, it's none of these.
The time is 10:03 a.m.
Y'all, excuse my do-rag. It's been a rough couple of hours. But good morning. Yeah, it's 10 something. I wanted to get up a little bit earlier to start the day. However, no. And there was no way I was gonna get up at 5. I just know my body. I gotta at least get my 6 hours in. So it was a no-go. Got up, read the word, and was really just got to me. It was like, come to those who are weary and heavy laden. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Come to me and I will give you rest. Something like that in Matthew 11. And I'm just resonating with that because there are times where we just all think to ourselves like we could do everything by ourselves, but when we give all our issues to the Lord, He's the one that can just, make everything much smoother and easier. Now, granted, things are going to be hard, of course, but He knows how much we could bear. And He's the one that can give us rest. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about what's going on, just a quick update, but I find it now the more and more that I'm understanding what's going on in my life and who I am. I think God has given me rest. God is putting people in my life to give me rest or resources. Rest within my mind, within my soul. I'm gonna get ready in a little bit because I have this PRN part-time gig that I picked up, so I'm gonna do the paperwork and I'll get some breakfast, get ready to do that, and we'll go from there. So, you guys, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna make some pancakes, eggs, and chicken sausage because I've been craving it for a long time, and I'm finally finished with my corporate fast that I've been doing with the church I've been attending. And I'm not gonna lie, I had some ups and down periods in my fast, but I did go back and make things happen again. Because I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. It was hard denying my flesh. The eating part wasn't the issue. I had to do what I had to do when it comes to, sustaining energy because of the amount of hours, the crazy hours that I work. But I did make some sacrifices of not eating certain types of foods. I did end up failing. However, I did notice what I needed to work on and what I needed to surrender to. Now, I want to show you guys really quick something. So, one of my good friends gave me all these eggs because they were moving, and the expiration date is January 21st, 2026. Today is January 26th. So I'm thinking, would these eggs still be good? And if so, should I hurry up and eat them now? Like, do I only have like a week, or do I have another 2 weeks to eat these? So y'all let me know in the comments, because I'm not trying to get like salmonella or anything. And plus, eggs in general, I try not to eat too much because they do give you high cholesterol if you eat them all the time. So yeah, let me know, y'all, because they look good on the outside, but I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to get sick. So I am gonna put it in here. First in, was it first the old, and then the new is in the back. Y'all know y'all worked in retail or a restaurant. But yeah, let me know.
That January is by far the to buy a car. That can be said for the peak of winter. February, December, March, for example, it's still a really good time to buy a car. But there's new data coming out, so they're not going to produce at the volume that they used to. All right, anyways, let's get into this. Here are the big numbers. Total inventory as of January 1st. There was over 3 million cars available, and it's not like they had an amazing selling month. Remember, the quarter was down versus quarter 4, 2024.
Alright, everyone. So I'm on my way to my part-time job to fill out some paperwork. I feel like I'm rushing myself. However, it's okay because I'm also telling my mom I'm not getting paid for this, so like it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. But I did tell the manager that I was gonna come in the morning, and it's like 19 minutes after noon. So I don't know where that dynamic is gonna be held, but it's gonna get done. Okay, it's gonna get done, and we're gonna make things happen. I really want to talk to you guys really quick about finding your peace. I mentioned earlier, like a couple videos ago last year, about the 3 essential things that you need to do when finding a different career, and one of them was purpose, obviously financial peace. And I was looking back at my past videos, and I stumbled across that one, and I ended up realizing, like, wow, what I'm doing, I don't think it's purpose driven. Don't get me wrong, because it is hard work. Being a caretaker is hard work. But honestly, you all, I had a reality check, especially in the position I am now, and I really don't like it. It takes out all the learning aspects. There's learning that I have to do in regards of making sure things are done timely, noticing abnormalities. So yes, there's learning each and every day. What paperwork to fill out. I find myself always doing clerical stuff, and how I can engage into certain tactics to calm a patient down. And it gets a little taxing, and I don't know if I could continue this for the next 5 to 10 years. None of that, or 20. And I also mentioned about, you got to do what you have to do when you're first in the starting season. When I was talking about journalism, and it's true. You start off somewhere and you work your way up to the top. Excuse me. And that's where I am at now. I'm still in that learning phase. I haven't hit my 1-year mark. Close to it. I'm halfway there. However, I find myself, I'm already burnt out. I'm capped out on learning, and I'm already wanting to do something different. So a little later, I am going to explain to you all what is going on. Happy New Year, by the way. And I'll explain to you all what is going on, because also, as I was watching my past videos, it's starting to realize, like, wow, I really have something going on, and no one's recognizing it. And the only way I can get someone to recognize it is if I go to speak to someone professionally. And that was the case. So, here I go. I'll explain to you guys in a little bit what's going on. But really quick, I'm trying to get back into these videos. I'm not going to be posting daily or have this routine all the time. I just want to make this once again, a creative space where I can just be myself, raw, authentic self, and hopefully give advice to others who really are in the need of it. Not only in the need of it, but can realize, like, there's some similarities that I'm going through just like him, and how can I bridge the gap? Or if he's going through it, I can get through this too. So, thus said, try and get back on the wave again. Well, I am going to get back on the wave. I'm working on reprogramming my mind, praise God. And we're going to get this paperwork done, and I got another appointment to go to. So Let's go. All right, so they sent me to go get a little drug screen test. So I'm gonna go to the facility. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I should have drunk some water. Now I drunk this like green tea. I'm a little dehydrated, but I feel like I can get something to come out. But really what bothers me, you guys, when someone makes an assumption like what my name it is, and the receptionist, she was like, oh, let me see, Antoine, right? And I said, no, Alonzo. And that just, I don't know. Definitely gotta, y'all pray for me. I'm working on, oh shoot, this is one way. I'm working on trying to not get so angry really quick, especially about things like that. But that does bother me in a sense, because I'm like, is it because the braids of my hair or because the color of my skin that you assume that my name's all like Antoine? Like, what the heck? It just kind of irked my nerves, not gonna lie to you. But I'm about to go to this drug screening thing. Good thing is like only 7 minutes away. But I'm gonna try to. All right, so after that failed attempt of trying to talk to you all and the phone dropped, I'm really about to go. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to hold on to these breeds for another couple more weeks. I usually take them out after 2 weeks, but we're not trying to do all that. No. We're trying to keep them in as much as possible and get my money's worth. And they look still a little fresh. I just gotta, put a little gel on the side. But we got this, bro. We got this. All right, here I go. All right, everyone. So it's about 5 something. I'm about to go. I'm just gonna get dressed really quick so I can head to work, and I'm gonna get some Dutch Bros because I just gotta have some caffeine. But as I'm getting ready, after I did my drug test and all that stuff for my PRN job, oh my goodness, I decided, let me see if I can qualify to get a larger vehicle because my son's growing, X, Y, and Z. And currently I have a Honda Civic, which I really, really do like. And so they crunched the numbers and all that stuff. And mind you, I was up in there for a good 2 hours, and that was my cap limit. Usually I will be up in there forever until they're trying to make a deal. And they had some good deals. Don't get me wrong. They crunched the numbers, which I really appreciate the place, the dealership that did it. However, once they finished crunching the numbers, I mentioned to them, I want some time to think about it. And they're like, oh, what can you do today? And I was like, oh, it's the down payment. It was not the down payment, y'all. I could have made the down payment. I have the funds to do it. However, my past history of just buying vehicles, I'm always doing impulsive acts. And that's going to come into the next conversation that I want to mention to you all. I think I'm going to wear this t-shirt today. I just feel like today's a t-shirt, all-timers. Why not? So I just mentioned to them, look, I need time. I need time to think about it. And so they kept coming up to me. They even brought the manager out. He literally ripped the paper in front of me and was like, well, if this is what you can do, what is your main concern? Is it the down payment, the car price, or the payments itself? And I was like, it's none of these. It is this, which I mentioned to the down payment that he ripped up, and he basically split the paper in 3 pieces. I'm like, was that supposed to be like a psychological tactic to scare me, to say that this offer is not going to be here, which is not. I get it. And so then I had a conversation with my mom, and she explained, "Oh no, keep your car, keep it, it's good." And I just text one of my best homies on what I should do, because I don't want to make another dumb decision. I've been doing a lot of dumb decisions, but it ties in with my neurodivergent condition, and I'm going to explain to you guys on that. But I really had to get some coffee, and just stay with me, because we got a lot to unpack, and it's going to be the next premise, basically the whole premise of this channel, because I'm just revamping things. I know I went from journalism to patient transporter to, hey, this is what you can do to be a nurse. So I'm gonna update you guys in a bit, but I gotta get ready so I get some coffee. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking of just wearing this white t-shirt because I had it under my I had it in wear the figs bottom. This should be fine, right? This is the outfit of the day because I don't feel like putting mousse in my hair right now, and we're gonna make this shake. But yeah, let's get ready. Let's go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I want to finish the story. As I was mentioning before, I'm at the Dutch Bros right now. You guys know I like Dutch Bros, and I've been trying to minimize my purchases at Dutch Bros. However, tonight is going to be a night that it's necessary, because I'm going to be working this job and another job in the morning, and I'm just going to need caffeine. So overall, I want to finish the story when I was appraising my current car right now. Tell me why they had this manager come. He was explaining to me, "Oh yeah, you're in the military. I heard you're still trying to get used to it." He was trying to get my whole life story and X, Y, and Z, and I'm just giving minimal answers. I'm like, yes. And then he asked, "Oh, you have any family members or anyone you know?" I'm like, "Yeah, my dad served in the Marine Corps." He was like, "Oh, I'm glad. Aren't you glad you didn't serve in the Marine Corps? They're always the first one." I just did a little smile, like, what is your point? Because I need to go. I need to go to work. I didn't say that, but my whole facial expression just like, oh, okay. So after that, all of a sudden, he's like I told you guys, I just kept saying, I need more time. I need more time. Keep reiterating. He was like, "Oh, well, what about we do this down payment? You can do it this today. Or what if we do this? Is it the down payment, or is it the payment? Or is any of these cars out here? Is this the only thing that you need? Why do you need another car? What are you looking for in the vehicles that we have here on this lot?" And I was explaining to him, like, that's the only model that I'm interested in, first and foremost. And that's all. I just want some bigger space because my son is growing. That's all I mentioned. Kept it point blank simple. Reiterated, I needed more time. This guy split the paper, the offer, in 3 sections, and explained to me and written down is the payment. I'm over here pressing the gas, y'all. Give me one moment. My bad, you guys. I had to make my purchase. But yeah, the guy split the paper into 3 different sections, right? Written down payment on one section, written down payment on another section, and then written down the overall MSRP. And he was like, which one of these 3, or if it's all of them, is really bothering you, or why you can't make the decision today? And I said, it's not the payment, because I'm already paying like whatever on my current car. So I'm like, it's not the payment. I could do the payment. And it's not the price of the vehicle, even though it was crazy, because my car will roll over and the negative equity will just make that current truck like outrageous. Like, I also have the same down payment, my APR will go down, whatever. But it's so outrageous, bro. And I get, even the salesman was telling me, oh yeah, your principal will be, you won't be paying more of it, you'll be paying more interest. But it's like, bro, I know how to jit the system. Like, I get that you could pay more on your principal, and your interest, you will pay less on your interest when you pay a little early. I get all of that. Like, he's like, oh my, okay, I'm not slow. So I'm glad I did my research and whatever, or I know what I'm doing. Because before, usually I would make impulsive decisions. And that's why I wanted to explain to you all of what I have. I found out, but anyways, before I go dig deep into that, I just said again, I reiterated, I need some time. He was like, well, if you have like 4 weeks, I'm like, if you give me 1 to 2 weeks, that's fine. He was like, 1 to 2 weeks to, have this down payment. I'm like, yeah. Even though I'm just like, 1 to 2 weeks, I give you a decision, and then I'll come up with the down payment. I probably have more. Like, bro, I have the down payment. I'm just not going to give it to you today. Like, what? I just want the numbers. Like, I specifically, that's why I don't like going to dealers. I'd rather just go get the car that I want cash. When I had my Acura, it was like, boom, I got it, test drove it, had the cash, negotiated, and I left out the door with the car without any like hoo-ha, or, oh, you could do, like, it was just so of a hassle. So when I got this car, I had to sit and wait for hours, and I had to do that again. It wasn't too long of a wait, but it was frustrating, because I'm just like, I don't have time for this. Like, just give me the freaking deal, give me the numbers, and then I make the decision. If I want to take 2 months, I can take 2 months. I understand the car will depreciate, but who's paying? I'm paying. I got to slave myself to pay for the vehicle. So bunk that. Other than that, once again, I have made many impulsive decisions, and those impulsive decisions also led me to have to be in a bad financial predicament, or put me in financial situations that I can do. However, it doesn't provide leverage or financial security, because I'm so deep in the hole. But I'm glad that I did make this purchase that I'm driving now. It's a great car, very fuel efficient, and gets to me where I need to go. I can afford it. Praise the Lord. Thank you. And it's a car that's willing to last a long time. Like, it's a great investment. And I see the other vehicle not being a great, there are some things I just did not like about it. I like the space, but then I thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just, it was giving cheap. It was giving cheap quality. And it's not a Honda. What I test drove is not a Honda. I'm not going to say what the brand name is. You guys can ask me in the comments if you're really interested. But yeah, it felt cheap. And it wasn't worth me rolling over my negative equity into that. I just did not see it. Other than that, I found out that I had a diagnosis from my, my therapist diagnosed me with ADHD. And so I'm still trying to navigate that and still be positive, working on reprogramming my mind, renewing my mind also daily with the word, which I have been slacking. And I'm not going to lie to you all that there's moments where I definitely needed some guidance. I needed some guidance on what I want to do in my life, but I allowed sin to take over, lust and all that stuff. And I will talk to you guys a little bit more about all the other stuff that I did. That'll be a whole nother testimony video, but I'm still trying to navigate. Oh, hold on, let me get my order. Oh, shit. Yes, sir. Thanks, man. Right. You too. Y'all, it's like 17:49. You think I could make it to work on time? And it's another thing too, because of I don't know. I know I have, it's like frustrating, and I'm working on it. I know I can make, I can say I can be on time, work the time. I can be on work on time. I can be at work on time. I just find myself always in this space. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm always trying to, I'm stretching when it comes to time. Like I'm just like, oh, I feel like I have all the time in the world. And when that time comes, it's like, oh, hey, bro, you got to go to work. 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 That's what it is in my mind. And then when the time comes, bro, oh my gosh, like, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go. And right now it's like 5:50, and I have to be I have to clock in about 6:03 to be exact. And I'm like just freaking out. So right now I'm like, is this coffee even worth it? Because like, what the heck, bro? Okay. I don't want to go through this one street because, yeah, it's on so many traffic lights. But yeah, that's how I really feel right now, just about overall. And see, you guys can probably see right now in this video, out of the many people have different conversations when they talk to people. However, dang, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, I found out last year that I got diagnosed, so I am going to speak to a psychiatrist the second time around, and I can get more into detail of the process. But I'm just navigating this diagnosis in my life and trying to make things work and be positive, because I'm exhausted, you guys. I'm not gonna hold it to you. I am exhausted, and I do get into a place where I'm like, maybe it's just religious scrupulosity, but it's not. It's not. There's something going on. Something else is going on, and it's out of my control. So after all, I'm about to go to work, get a couple sips of this coffee. It smells good. Just the smell is waking me up. It's calming me down. And I'm going to be somebody's nurse. And I'm looking forward to doing the Lord's work, because nursing's no joke. Nursing, no joke. It is no joke, you guys. No joke. After all, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if any of you all are also in the neurodivergent community, especially as Black men, or you just don't know if you are, like, shoot in the comments. Like, I'm willing to have discussions about it and try to relate. I'm just willing to put out most raw content as possible. And who really influenced me, I was watching this podcast, I forgot the name of this podcast, But it's this guy named, his first name's like Will. He works at NC State as a professor. But his name is Will something. I got to come up with, I'll put the links into the description box of who he is. But he's also he also neurodivergent and is ADHD as well. Yo, I just ate and I'm having all these burps. But he's neurodivergent as well, and he explains, I remember watching one of his LinkedIn videos, and he just explains, like, I know I'm not the only one going through this, and so that's why I'm putting out all this content. That's basically what he was saying. Like, I know I'm not the only one going through all of this. After all, it just motivated me. I'm like, dang, I just got to be a little bit real with myself and, show it as it is. So this is me going to work. And I explained to y'all my next journey too, a little bit. But that's the point. You got to subscribe. You got to like and comment. And you can find more of my fun life and how I think. So, Dutch bro, cheers. See you guys later.
Bruh.
Y'all, oh, my lips are shining. Shout out to Jordan May. He just dropped his latest album called Testify. I like how everyone is into this 90s aesthetic. So his album cover gives this 90s aesthetic vibe. And oh my goodness, everything is giving like 90s, 2000s, and it's just all about the Lord. And I'm just so fired up right now, you guys. I only had like 40 minutes of sleep because I'm about to go to orientation on my PRN job. But I just had this, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sitting here and saying I'm like the best Christian ever, but I've been doing something. I've been very nice to people and letting them get away with things, but knowing good doggone well, it's not okay to be sinning. And I'll be sinning myself and thinking that I should like be saying that I'm a Christian, I believe in Christ, when I be doing the same thing as the world be doing, bruh. No. And I explained to you guys what happened to the car situation, and I kept saying, let me think about it. And I think about it now. I just had this, I don't know, maybe because I don't have much sleep, whatever. Holy Spirit spoke to me and just got me to understand, like, you've been saying no, let me think about it, and I need to do the same exact thing when it comes to I'm just super hyped when it comes to every part that deals with sin. Sit there, rationalize, and be like, is this of the will of God? Is this of the will of God? Is this pornography of the will of God? Let's speak things. Let's be true. Is sleeping with this man of the will of God? Is sleeping with this woman the man of God, of the will of God? Excuse me. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Is it part of his word? If you're not doing the will of God, and you know you're not supposed to be doing X, Y, Z, sit back, think about it, be like, look, let me think about it. It's like you gotta tell the enemy, like, wait, let me think about it. What does God's word say? No weapons formed me shall prosper. What? Hold on. And then I think about it too. Think about your money. You working for, it was like, yo, you working for an organization and you doing all this work and you not getting compensated well? Woo! hold on, wait. Let me think about it. Let me come back to this. Let me come back to this contract. Because when you sign a contract with sin, and you got a bonus with it, all these other demons, woo! Yo, it's gonna get hard to get out of. It's gonna get hard to get out. You gotta fast. You gotta pray. You gotta have someone else praying for you. You gotta make sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for people in my life that prays for me. I don't know who it is. I could probably number my fingers that probably is paying for me. But best believe it. Wow, I need to start doing that for other people too. So that's why I'm like, yo, I'm capped out. I'm capped out. Satan, I'm capped out. Count me out, bro. I'm done. So shout out to this Jordan May album because it just got me even more hyped. I do like some good, authentic music that is nothing filled with the spirit. It's all, you can just tell when people, either hip hop, whatever, when it comes to singing, rapping about Christ, you can tell when the Holy Spirit is on that track. I can't speak for anyone else, but that's what I just gravitate to music like that. And when you in the world, you can gravitate to the beat. Oh, I can gravitate to this message. Yeah. What did it say? Mask off. What if you just say mask off? No. We're not putting on no mask. We are being authentic and real when it comes to this world. We don't have no time, bro. We don't got no time. I just had to end this video. I know this video was supposed to be like a little short, or a little thing of my day, but I had to just end it with this because I had to say, like, I'm done with sinning, and I hope you all have this same fire. And I get it. Sometimes that fire, it just stops. You might get a little tired. You might get weary. But that's why we got to keep pressing. Keep pressing. Don't give up. Don't give up. Stand firm. Stand firm in your faith. It's okay you fall down 7, 6, 5. Oh my gosh, I fell, bro, like 8 million times. I don't know how many times. And when I go to that interview with Christ, I'll be like, yes, I did that. Yes, sir, I surely did. But I'm like, I'm sure Jesus is like, yo, you gotta stop. This is not of you. So I don't know. I just have to share this. I know I'm supposed to be driving, which I am. I'm driving. I have one hand on the wheel, so don't come after me. But yeah, I'm on my way to this orientation. I'm thankful for this. We're gonna see how it goes. Whoop-de-whoop. If it don't work out, it don't work out. God's always gonna provide. But I just had to share this with y'all. Stay content in the faith. Keep reprogramming your mind. Recondition it with God's word. And all those who are neurodivergent, do what you got to do. Get your healing. Because it's going to come. That breakthrough is going to come. And it's going to feel great. So, cheers again, Dutch Bros. And we out.
Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.